Don't invite it in. 7 things you should never accept Buddhist wisdom for a peaceful life. Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever feel like you're carrying around someone else's baggage? Like the energy around you is just off? You're not alone. In today's video, we're diving into some ancient Buddhist wisdom that can help us protect our peace and prosperity. We're talking about 7 seemingly harmless things you should never accept from anyone. Trust me, these are not your average, don't take candy from strangers tips. This is about the unseen energies that can impact your life in profound ways. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with those who could benefit from this wisdom. Let's begin this journey together. Are you ready to uncover these hidden truths? Let's go. Okay, before we get into the specifics, let's talk about something crucial. How does the energy of objects actually affect us? Think about it this way. We're constantly surrounded by energies, whether we consciously feel them or not. These energies, much like the life force prana in yoga or the kai in traditional Chinese medicine, are flowing all around us and influencing our mood, our behavior, and our overall well-being. Just like we wouldn't share a toothbrush because it's intimate and carries our personal bacteria, we need to be just as mindful of the energy of objects. Ancient cultures all over the world understood this. In Buddhist teachings, it's believed that objects absorb and retain the energy of those who use them. The Buddha said something powerful. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, humans cannot live without a spiritual life. This underscores the need to be mindful of what we're bringing into our personal space. It's about inviting in energies that enhance our lives, not detract from them. So when we welcome new objects, we're also welcoming the energies associated with them. Think of that family heirloom, gorgeous, yes? But it also carries the stories, the emotions, and yes, maybe even some of the traumas of the previous owners. If those past owners experienced significant hardship or negative feelings, that energy can linger and potentially affect the new wearer. Or that antique you found at a flea market. It might carry a history of not-so-happy circumstances. It's not just physical. It's about the subtle energies that shape our experiences. Now, modern life, with all its fast pace and shiny gadgets, often distracts us from these subtler influences. But the practice of mindfulness, deeply rooted in Buddhism, can help us to become more aware. Mindfulness allows us to be present, to observe our surroundings without judgment. By cultivating this awareness, we can discern which objects bring positive energy and which might drain us. For example, imagine walking into a chaotic, cluttered room. What do you feel? Likely unsettled, anxious. Now, picture a room that is clean, organized, and filled with carefully chosen items. Do you feel calmer, more at peace? This concept isn't just about our physical environment, but also applies to the intangible aspects of our lives, like our thoughts and emotions. As the Dalai Lama says, the purpose of our lives is to be happy. This happiness is greatly influenced by the energy we surround ourselves with. So, it's about being selective. It's about choosing positive influences and intentionally distancing ourselves from negative ones. It's about curating our environment, not just our homes, but also our minds. Let me ask you this. What's one place where you feel completely at peace? In conclusion, the energy contained in objects and our surroundings plays a huge role in shaping our well-being. By being mindful of what we bring into our lives, we cultivate a more positive and balanced environment. It's more than just decluttering. It's about energetic hygiene. It's a journey towards deeper peace and happiness. All right, let's dive into the meat of the matter. 7 things you should never accept from anyone. These might seem ordinary, but trust me, they pack an energetic punch. First up is salt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Salt? What's the deal with salt? Well, salt isn't just a kitchen staple. It has long been revered for its amazing properties, often used in purification and protection rituals across many cultures. It has this remarkable ability to absorb and neutralize energy. Historically, salt has been a cornerstone in spiritual practices, symbolizing purity and protection. When we accept salt that's been handled by another person, we're inadvertently inviting their energy into our personal space, possibly absorbing their worries, anxieties, and other negative vibes. It's like taking on their energetic fingerprints. It's not just about hygiene, it's about safeguarding your energetic integrity. The energy absorption power of salt has been well documented in countless spiritual traditions. From magical circles for protection to environmental cleansing rituals, salt is a powerhouse. It absorbs the vibrations of the person who touches it. Accepting salt from someone else can impact our state, potentially bringing unwanted negative energies into our lives. Let's bring this to our modern lives. Being conscious of the energies we allow into our space is essential for maintaining our mental and spiritual well-being. Just as we are careful about the food we consume for physical health, we must also be mindful of the energies we accept for our emotional and spiritual health. Imagine you're having a rough day. You accept salt from a friend who is also feeling down. You might amplify the negativity. It's why it's best to use salt you've handled directly, unless absolutely necessary. The Buddha wisely said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship." This highlights the importance of maintaining a pure and positive environment for our well-being. So, in regards to salt, protect your energetic space. Let's also remember Albert Einstein's idea that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. When we accept salt from others, we allow their energy to intermingle with ours, altering our spiritual balance. So next time, think twice before accepting salt from an unknown source. Okay, next up, we have wallets and purses. Seem like everyday things, right? But hold on. They carry more than just your cash and cards. They are imbued with the financial energy of their previous owners. You might think you're getting a handy item, but really, you're also inheriting their financial journeys, their struggles, and possibly some really negative financial vibes. It's like carrying around a karmic piggy bank. This concept is deeply rooted in various cultural and spiritual beliefs. Buddhist wisdom reminds us of the importance of mindful living and the impact of energy. As the saying goes, energy flows where attention goes. So, when you accept a used wallet or purse, you might introduce financial instability into your life. It's not just about the material. It's about the stories, the hopes, the worries that are woven into the fabric of the object. Those old receipts, the credit cards, those past financial energies merge with your own, possibly disrupting your financial flow. I have a story about this. A friend of mine was in a really good place financially. He accepted a wallet from his brother who was having a terrible time. He thought he was helping out. Suddenly, my friend started experiencing all sorts of unexpected financial challenges and setbacks. It was like the wallet was a bad luck charm. This isn't just coincidence. It's a manifestation of the energies these objects carry. So, how can you protect yourself? It's simple. Avoid accepting used wallets and purses altogether. If you must, energetically cleanse it. Smudge it with sage, set positive intentions, do a cleansing ritual that resonates with you. What about you? How do you think the energies of objects you've acquired from others have affected your life? Let me know in the comments below. Mirrors. Such common objects, but incredibly powerful. Mirrors aren't just for checking your appearance. They're potent vessels of energy. They're like little portals. They have the ability to absorb and reflect energies from their environment. A mirror, especially an old one, might have absorbed and reflected years of emotions and experiences. Imagine a mirror that's been in a home where a lot of conflict or sadness occurred. That mirror is holding on to those energies. Mirrors have been the subject of fascination and superstition for centuries. They are thought to be gateways to other realms. A new mirror has no baggage, but a used one, it's like bringing a stranger's emotional baggage into your home. These energies can affect your well-being. Let's think about this. Have you ever brought an item from someone else into your home and felt a shift in the atmosphere? What did you do? The key is to energetically cleanse objects, especially mirrors. It's crucial for keeping the purity and balance of your living spaces. Whenever possible, get new mirrors. Or, when you can't, do a deep energetic cleanse on them before bringing them into your home. That might include smudging, using incense, using holy water, or a reciting cleansing prayer. By doing this, you make sure that only positive, harmonious energy surrounds you. It supports your spiritual growth. It supports your inner peace. Be aware of what you invite into your space. Next up, locks. Now, this one is often overlooked, but it's pretty serious. Some people use locks to try to manipulate the fates of others, using them in rituals. It's a symbol of control. Accepting a lock can be very dangerous. You might be allowing them to manipulate your fate without your knowledge. Locks, small and seemingly harmless, can carry a lot of spiritual weight. They're symbols of security, but also of restriction. If someone offers you a lock, they might have hidden intentions. In spiritual practices, locks can be used to seal fates, block opportunities, or even spiritually bind a person. Imagine accepting a lock used in a ritual to block someone's success. By bringing that into your life, you might be inviting negative energies. You might be impeding your own path. Each time you use a lock, it should be your own intention and energy, free from outside influences. They should be about securing your own path, your own opportunities. Locks can also be used in love practices, but again, if manipulated with bad intentions, it can bring problems to future relationships. So by accepting a lock from another person, you might be accepting their intentions, which might not be positive for you. In our modern world, locks are everywhere. But be cautious of the locks given to you by others. The Buddha said, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." Just like we should be mindful of our thoughts, we should be cautious of what we accept and the intentions behind them. You should not be allowing others to impose their will upon you through symbolic gestures. Okay, let's talk about where we spend a large part of our lives, our beds. And specifically, used mattresses. It's more than just furniture. It's a sanctuary where we absorb so many things. Our mattresses are intimate companions, absorbing our energies, our dreams, and even our sexual vibrations. When we lay on someone else's mattress, we invite those residual energies into our space. This can seriously disturb your sleep and your inner peace. Mattresses absorb more than just weight. They absorb the energies, the emotions, and even the dreams of everyone who has ever slept on it. Imagine sleeping in a hotel room. Sometimes the sleep is restless, right? That's because the mattress has absorbed so many different energies and experiences. And this isn't just a spiritual thing. It's about health and hygiene too. Used mattresses can harbor dust mites, bacteria, and other allergens that can impact your health. You can get allergies, respiratory issues, and skin problems. It's important to prioritize your health by ensuring your sleeping environment is clean and conducive to rest. So how can you protect your peace and health? Invest in a new mattress. It's an investment in you. A new mattress provides comfort and the peace of mind knowing your space is free from any unwanted energies. It's essential for maintaining your inner peace. Have you ever experienced strange dreams or restless nights on a used mattress? Let me know in the comments. Next, we're talking about objects related to the deceased. While these items are often cherished for their sentimental value, they can sometimes carry the lingering energy of those who have departed. This energy, though intangible, can have a very significant impact. I have a story of a man who inherited his grandfather's old watch. He wore it, feeling close to his ancestor. But over time, he experienced a pattern of misfortune. After consulting a spiritual advisor, he learned the watch carried unresolved energies from his grandfather's life. Upon removing it, he felt a renewed sense of freedom. It was like that watch was a tether, keeping him stuck. The Buddha said, "Attachment leads to suffering." It's natural to hold on to these items, but it's also important to recognize when they are holding us back. These objects can keep us tied to the past, preventing us from moving forward. We tend to hold on to mementos, believing they provide comfort, but is it bringing positivity? Or are they contributing to a sense of stagnation? Letting go doesn't mean forgetting loved ones. It means honoring their memory in a way that supports our well-being. One woman kept her mother's wedding ring in a box, feeling sad when she saw it. She had it transformed into something she could wear joyfully. This allowed her to honor her mom, but bring new energy into her own life. The Dalai Lama said, "The purpose of our lives is to be happy." We must be willing to release attachments that no longer serve us. This includes objects from the past. So, are there items that you are holding on to that are not serving you? Finally, the last thing you should never receive from anyone: picked up items. We've all been there. We stumble upon something and think, "Is this my lucky day?" Maybe a piece of jewelry, maybe a wallet with cash. It may seem like a treasure, but those picked up items might carry the negative energy of those who once owned them. Valuable items can hold on to the misfortunes, sorrows, or bad karma. Think of a piece of jewelry. It might sparkle, but do you know its history? Maybe it belonged to someone who had a hard life, or was part of a relationship. By bringing it home, you might be inviting negative energy. Objects that are found unexpectedly can carry emotional baggage and spiritual residue. They can influence our environment. Consider a wallet full of cash on the sidewalk. The initial reaction is joy, right? But who lost that wallet? Were they in desperate need? Did it cause them great distress? You might be benefiting from someone else's misfortune. The energy of loss, desperation, maybe even betrayal, is clinging to that item. In Buddhism, the law of cause and effect says that our actions, thoughts, and even the objects we possess can affect our future experiences. Keeping found objects might seem harmless, but it might have negative repercussions. You might be accepting their negative karma. Would you knowingly invite misfortune into your life simply because something looks valuable? Is it worth the spiritual and psychological cost? Okay, so we've talked about what to avoid. But what if you've already accepted something? Well, it's time for some energetic housekeeping. Cleansing negative energy from objects is essential, particularly when they've been exposed to stressful situations. These are some time-honored methods that can help restore the positive vibes and create a more harmonious space. Smudging. This is burning sage, Palo Santo, or other cleansing herbs and allowing the smoke to envelop the object. As the sage burns, hold the clear intention to cleanse and purify. Visualize the negative energy dissipating. Water cleansing. Water is a powerful cleansing agent. Run water over the object or immerse it in a bowl of clean water with salt. Visualize negative energy being washed away. Sunlight and moonlight. Place items under direct sunlight or moonlight for several hours. Sunlight is vibrant and energizing. Moonlight offers gentler cleansing energy. Sound cleansing. Using singing bowls, tuning forks, or even just clapping hands creates vibrations that disperse negative energies. The sound creates harmony and rebalances the object. Visualization and intention. Hold the object and visualize a bright white light surrounding and penetrating it, with a clear intention to cleanse and purify. Remember that intention is powerful. So, as we come to the end, remember, the energy we allow into our lives greatly shapes our experiences. By being mindful of what we accept, we can cultivate a more positive, more harmonious environment. The key takeaway is being intentional about the objects we bring into our life. And that's not just about the material. It's about the energies that accompany them. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future wisdom. Let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced anything like this? Or what are some other techniques you use to protect your peace? Your comments are so motivating. Thank you for watching. And remember, you have the power to create your own peace. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.